we're going to prepare. We're going to really do a little more teaching, a little more informing, so you guys understand the why that we're trying to do with everything. We got the W. We love that. We don't like the way it was assumed, but we got the W. Some of you did outstanding jobs. Some of y'all busted great. You know what it is. This week, we need to catch up on your schoolwork. You need to catch up on your schoolwork. You need to catch up on your schoolwork. You need to catch up on your football IQ. Meet with your coaches. Understand what they want from you. We're going to start off today with meetings. What did we say today? The defensive backs and linebackers, right? We're going to have evaluation. We're going to let you know right where you are. It ain't no ifs and buts, coach. I thought I was doing good. No, we're going to let you know starting today, it's going to be with us. Guys, go to class. Be on time. Get your schoolwork. Have on proper attire. Be committed. Be submitted. Come out here with the right attitude to learn. You see everything transpire in front of you. If you think you're better than the guy taking his job, what's stopping you? What's stopping you from taking this job? Is it opportunity? Somebody's second or third team right now. Is it opportunity? So you haven't gotten an opportunity. Have you gotten it or not? Well, take it. What's the problem? Do we play favorites? Straight up. I want to hear it. If any of your coaches play favorites, let me know. Coaches, they play favorites? Which one? Come on, we family. Anybody play favorite? Or we play the best guy? We try to play the best guy. The guy that puts us in the best situation for us to win consistently with character. Let me say that. With character. I don't want to win with a fool. I don't want to do that because I'm not teaching a fool nothing because he's going to be a fool if we win or not. I want to win with character. Guys, today we started out right. Let's be consistent. Don't do nothing crazy on that campus. Don't do nothing crazy in your dormitory room. Don't do nothing crazy with a woman. You get that? All right. Let's be men. Let's represent your family name. We got it on the back of your jersey. That's your family.
What's good? What's good? What's good? What is really good? Raw Truth by Coach Prime. Raw truth is what we all going to give y'all that y'all deservedly need. And I'm joined by the OG. No introduction needed. Coach Joe. What's good, Coach Joe?
What's happening, DJ? I'm so glad to see you back and hear you back. Young G, I tell you, we missed you here on DJ's Raw Truth. That's the news. That's the new Monica family. That's it. Over here, you're going to see we the new truth. And so we're going to bring you nothing but the new truth, the unadulterated new truth. Okay? We're not going to give you no warmed up, no warmed over leftovers that's been sitting around for about a week. Ain't nobody want to eat no week old leftovers. We ain't giving you none of that. We giving you the raw truth. No, straight no chaser over here. So we welcome family. DJ, I'm so glad to see you back. How was your vacation there, DJ? How's the guys going there, president of Raw Truth?
Yeah, it's been a blessing. Family is so important to me. Family is what keeps me going, and I really needed it, man. Because as you know, I work so hard. I do YouTube, I do work, I go above and beyond to assist and help others, and that's just the way I am. That's the way my father. I said my father. I know a lot of people, let's be honest, Coach Joe, they didn't have a father in their life. And you see how they operate differently. But my father, he instilled the work ethic in me to be the best person I could be, to rise above any challenge in life, to rise above any obstacle that stands in my way.
Facts.
And I stand today, and I'm saying this as a man of faith, a man of courage, that throughout the 2 weeks of my vacation, I feel wiser, stronger, and I feel refreshing. Before I go on, I want to say shout out to Malik Woody. He's supporting all the videos. Shout out to Quell Davis. He said, "What's up, fam? What's good?" He said, "What's up, coach?"
What's up, Quell? How you doing there, young G? Good to see you in the house. Great to see you, fam.
Shout out to Rap God. He says, "Salute to everyone." TB said, "Was good, coach?" And Shanker says, "Big up, DJ. It's all love." Also, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell. As I just announced on social media, I will not be doing Twitter. And I'm about to not do Instagram as well. So hit the notification bell. To be honest, Coach Joe, I don't feel I have use for social media. So I think it's a great decision.
I hear you, DJ. And you know what's interesting, DJ, what you said about family. This is so important because here at Raw Truth, that's what we're gonna be. That's what we're about here. See, we're about family. See, and we not sugarcoating it. We ain't twisting it, flipping it up, trying to get on code and all that. No, we're gonna be on code. See, we hear about family, our people, us and our people, and we so happy to see that to let you guys know that we still here for you, you know, and we're gonna be unapologetically for our tribe. See, because it's a whole lot of anti-hatred, a whole lot of anti-black hatred that goes on in this country and in this world, and we don't stand for that here. See, so it's all good.
Coach Joe, I'm glad you mentioned that. As you see through Coach Prime, and he's elevating, and he's trying to level the playing field. Better than that, he's trying to exceed the playing field. Some of our own people, crabs in the barrel, have been sly hating on a brother. To matter of fact, they keep doubting this brother. They keep doubting this team. And I think it's funny because if Coach Prime wasn't in SWAC, if he wasn't at Jackson State, the changes that are happening now wouldn't even occur. But that's the problem. There's a fraction of our tribe who wants to be the head honcho of everything. And when somebody else is doing great things, they don't want to give them that proper respect.
Facts. And DJ, let me ask you this. Give the family a little bit of some of the stuff that Prime has done since he's been at Jackson State. You know, that you just spoke about here a second ago, that wouldn't have been done if he hadn't been a part of this, or if he hadn't taken this step and he had listened to these other folks talking about go this way, go this way, go this way. You know, always wanting to go to the other tribe members. You know, let's keep it real. Get a family a little bit of the taste of what Jackson State would look like without Prime.
Yeah. Well, if Coach Prime wasn't there, did you know that Jackson State has generated multi-million-dollar worth of media coverage produced by Coach Prime?
Look at that.
Also recruiting number 55 in the country.
Woo!
And it's still exceeding expectations with a recruiting budget of $20,000. Athletic budget only $800K.
Wow.
And shout out to Robert Gaddy. I believe this is Niles Gaddy's father. Shout out to you, my brother. He supports Raw Truth. He says, crabs in the barrel, we are our own worst enemies. Facts.
KD. Well, you know, Robert, I would say we one of them. We got some other enemies too that rank up there, and them the ones that's been at our necks for I don't know how long.
TB says, now old media will love Coach Prime at USC. You see how they try to do it?
Oh, facts.
Oh,
facts. They want to get him out of there, DJ, because they don't like the fact that Prime is lifting up young brothers, lifting up young tribe members. And for those that are not that are paying attention to see what's going on here, you'll see that here over here at DJ's Raw Uncut Truth, we raw truth now. Just know that. You see it in the ticker going along there. We raw truth now. We just want to just shout out so that people understand and we want no confusion or nothing like that. But that's what we are over here. We raw truth now. So yes, it is. See, they hating on Prime. See, I remember DJ when Prime first came out of Florida State. Prime time, baby, prime time. And he had all that swag when it wasn't cool to have that kind of swag. He had all that drip, drip, drip when it wasn't cool to have all that drip, drip, drip. And I used to listen to a whole lot of people, a lot of our people, a lot of tribe members hating on him, talking shit about him. See, he owned too much. He doing too much. He too flamboyant. He's too this. It's that same energy that Muhammad Ali got from a lot of our people when he was Cassius Clay. When he was saying, I'm the greatest. They didn't want him to be saying he's the greatest. I'm pretty. I'm a bad man. They didn't want him saying them things. It's a whole lot of our tribe members that were hating on this brother, hating on Muhammad Ali. And guess what? Look at what happened to our system here, fam. Look at the matrix we live in. They didn't become Muhammad fans until when? He couldn't talk no more. See, when he couldn't talk no more and he couldn't be authentically, he couldn't be that black king that he was, when he couldn't talk no more, then what happened? Then they embraced him, let him have the torch and everything when he couldn't run no more. And clapping for him. Oh, yeah, because now he can't talk no more.
Coach Joe.
See, and Prime is getting the same stuff. Go ahead, DJ.
Remember the funeral of Muhammad Ali?
Woo, go ahead.
Crocodile tears. Oh, we loved Ali.
Yes.
But when he joined the nation, you shitted on him.
Woo! Tell us.
He said he was a traitor when he didn't want to go to Vietnam and said no Viet Cong has ever called me the N-word.
Look at that.
This was the truth. You betrayed Ali, and all of a sudden you love him. All of a sudden you got the crocodile tears. Where were you when the powers that be, the traditionalists of the boxing community, because there's traditionalists all around, was trying to take away his money because he didn't want to go to the war?
See, DJ, even before that, they were rooting for Sonny Liston to beat him. See, many people came to Ali's fights so that he could lose. See, so they could see him lose. See, and Prime, we gotta go back to Prime and see these traditions. I'm gonna talk about what these traditionalists are. What are these traditionalists? What do we mean, these traditionalists? Okay, let me tell you what we're talking about. We're talking about, see, family, let me give y'all, let's really unpack this thing here this morning. We're gonna unpack this thing. Because we're talking about family. We can talk. Take your shoes off in the house. You know what I'm saying? Just relax. Come on in, just chill. You know what I mean? Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button if you're new to Raw Media. We love to have you here. We're happy to have you here, family. So we're gonna give a little context, because context is everything, ain't it? So that little context we're gonna give is that see back in the day, they didn't want these traditionalists. They didn't want nothing that would embarrass them in front of, let's just say, the other tribe members, the dominant tribe. Okay, they didn't want nothing. You stand up straight. Make sure your clothes on. Remember back in the day, we were dressed to the nines all the time, trying to show that we were just like them. We should be respected just like them. See, I remember that the fact that Dr. King was public enemy number one before that bullet took him out. Now you got folks today who didn't like him at all. Now what are they doing? Quoting him, sitting up. I saw it on Twitter. Listen to this, family. I saw one of these other tribe members. This was a race soldier, just to tell you straight out, trying to reprimand Dr. King's youngest daughter, Bernice, telling her she don't know her father. gonna quote her about something her father said. Can you believe the audacity, or should I say the mendacity? Okay. Can you believe it? Just a straight BS to how these people are stooped to? And that's them traditionalists. They gonna tell her about his dad, just like these traditions now want to tell us about Prime in Jackson State. This ain't the way it's supposed to be. This ain't the way. Well, you know, this is not the hierarchy. This is not the way we traditionally have done it. And he's embarrassing us because he's being that Prime. Man, come on, man. Pass us with all that nonsense. See, so many of us are afraid to be who we really are. So we need to be next to the other tribe members so we can feel like we've been validated. We've been validated. So and so said, that other tribe member said that I was smart, said that I was articulate, said that I could speak. Oh, really? See, that's what's going on here. They don't like the fact that Prime is real, a real brother, one of the real tribe members. See, out here embracing these young brothers, showing them ain't no shame in your game when you embrace us. See, you feel me, DJ?
Man, spot on, Coach Joe. I'm gonna read some of these comments, my brother, because the comments are rolling right now.
Yes.
Phil Ross TV says the energy is just different down here in Jackson. Shout out to Ashley Robinson, the AD, and Deion Sanders, everybody else. Man, he ain't lying about that. Shout out to Ashley Robinson, man. He's doing this thing.
Shout out, Ashley.
Between the Game Sports is tuning in a little late, but I'm here. As long as you're here, my brother, hit the like button, share to all your friends, family, even your foes, and subscribe to Between the Game Sports. Good content over there. It's your boy OZ says they don't want Coach Prime waking up others to follow his footsteps. That's exactly right. And that's what the traditionalists are doing. The traditionalists, they fear that Coach Prime, he's self-sufficient. He doesn't need them. And that's what they don't like.
Facts.
Between the Game Sports says nobody supports you up the ladder. We don't cheer until people reach to the top. Man, that's so true.
Wow, isn't that something?
It's your boy said, like Eddie George has. Shout out to Coach Eddie George.
Eddie's down in where's Eddie down at?
Tennessee State.
Yeah, Tennessee State. That's right. Yes, facts. I love Tennessee State. Yes.
We got Jeffrey D. Harris, PMP, said class of 83 stand up by and with Coach Joe. Shout out to the Jackson State alumni.
Facts. That's
Robert.
Right. We behind Prime all the way.
1,000,000%.
1,000,000%.
We ain't fence jumping because I know that's
we ain't fence jumping.
Robert
that's right,
Gaddy.
DJ. Go ahead, DJ.
Robert Gaddy says we got plenty, but it doesn't make sense how we hurt ourselves. We trying to get over the top of the mountain. And the problem is we could all do it together. But the shine, they hate that word together because they want to be the top dog and want to shit on everybody else that's trying to make change.
Facts. How can you find problem with Deion unless Deion is not embracing some type of reductionist history that you're talking about? When one of us start doing something that really helps us and to stand on our own, not to be going outside and to the other tribe members looking for them to embrace us. Validate us. Validate me, please. Validate me. See, we ain't over here trying to do that. We don't need their validation. See, we all the validation we need. I sent DJ that video. I love that video of Prime playing his theme music. Said, put on my theme music. YGs. We know what we talking about over here. And hitting young boys, all them young G's in the locker room with their coach, with somebody who got love in their heart for them, which is what we talking about here. We talking about love is at the root of this thing here. See, love is at the root of this thing here. See, and there's so many of us are afraid to love each other. We feel we need those other people to validate us. Prime letting them know, I don't need nobody to validate me. We say we got each other. See, so that's what we talking about here over here on Raw Truth.
Giving you the raw content that you deservedly need. Raw truth. That's on the channel. Man, it's just, Coach Joe, it feels so good to say raw truth.
Man, like don't it?
That feels right.
Woo! Like when I go to the store and I go buy them, when I go get my raw almonds and my raw cashews, I know I'm getting something that's good for me. Something that's good.
Talk your shit, Coach.
See.
Robert Bell says HBCU schools wouldn't have what they have before Coach Prime got there. Like you said, our young black kids are coming up, and now everyone hated for so long we have been taught about, stepped on.
Facts.
So true.
Facts, Robert. And see, family. Just know this: if you in the room right now, you in the family, you in the new Raw Truth with DJ and Coach Joe, you know, and we say hit that like button, we say hit the subscribe. We saying that for you. We ain't saying that for us. We saying that for all. That is about all of us. That is saying yes. You are saying yes to the content that is pro our people. So you ain't gonna hear us over here say that because a young man decided to wear a family brand, and that brother should be ashamed of himself. He should only want to put on other people's names on his feet. He should only want to wear other people's brands. He shouldn't want to wear his brand, his name. See, you ain't gonna never hear us down that over here. We ain't about that over here. See. Now we all for people having the choice to make the choice that they feel they need to make for themselves. Absolutely. But we not gonna say up is down and down is up when that's not true. We're gonna support our family no matter what. But when they step sideways, when they step, a little bit out of rhythm, we're gonna say, hey, bro, hey, you missed that step. Hey, sister, you missed that step. And when we miss that step, we want them to say to us in the chat, family. We want y'all to say to us, DJ, Coach Joe, y'all, you missed that step. This is this piece right here. You forgot about this piece right here. And if we don't receive it, what are we saying? We saying that we ain't receiving love. And that's what Prime is dealing with. They telling him we don't love your kind of your way. And we saying we reject that. No. We reject that full stop.
Brother, look what TB said. Once MLK started speaking out about Vietnam War and poverty, he was a dead man walking. He was somewhat acceptable when he was talking about quote unquote white Jesus. No offense, I'm just putting in the picture.
No, DJ. We ain't gonna say no offense here because on Raw Truth, we know that the Yeshua, which was his Hebrew name, was from the Middle East, and we know Middle East people are not blonde and blue-eyed like the Jesus that was in my church growing up. Okay, he was not that, and he's not that. He was never that, and that's just the truth. And we gonna always tell the truth on Raw Truth, the raw truth that you so deservedly need.
Oh man, I love that raw to the bone truth.
See, and you
Man,
know what? Let me tie the line for him, DJ, for the family. Hey, family, let me tie the line for you on what TV said there about MLK and poverty. Let's fast forward. The richest tribe member that we have in this country is Robert Smith. Vista has his own company.
mm-hmm.
Okay, work for other folks, but then realize he had to have his own, like Billie Holiday said. God bless the child that's got his own. Mama may have, Papa may have, but God bless the child that's got his own. See, that's what Prime represents, his own. For us, our own. And that's making a whole lot.
Coach Joe's gonna get back. His mic was kind of messed up, but Robert Bell says all these guys have left the HBC schools and will not give back to their schools or even go talk to the players. When you look at major schools on the sidelines, you see the players go back and talk. Exactly. Shout out to TB. He said, please like and share. Hit the like button. Share with everybody. Share with all the SWAC community, SWAC pages. Let them know that we hear raw truth. Bernard Wallace, Cali in the house. Prime is breaking the code. Speak crap. That speak crap. Yeah, he's changing the mode. He is changing the mode. Smash the like button, sub. Robert Bell says, until we come back together as one, send our kids to make money in our backyard. We were always going back to look down on. We got to learn to be like the major schools to become as one. Yeah, we got to become as one. The crab and barrel mentality has to get eradicated for our people to reach its potential. Coach Joe, can you hear me? Waiting for Coach Joe to get back on. Let's see. Robert Bell says JSU and Coach Prime gonna make history. They are. And did y'all? Hey, wait a minute. Did y'all see ULM? ULM beat Troy by multiple touchdowns. Troy beat Southern 55-7. And all of a sudden, just because JSU sat out some players and really didn't take a Delta State team seriously, they were shitting on Coach Prime. Coach Joe.
DJ, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Because I can't hear you. It's very. All of a sudden, when we start cooking, you know how it is. They start kicking us up.
Yeah, you know
doing
how
all
YouTube
that,
is.
Nonsense.
Yeah, but I can hear you, brother.
So I can't. I'm trying to get. Let me get this audio. I can't get. I'm trying to get this audio straight. Let me get this audio straight.
As you do that, I'm gonna speak with the chat. Bernard
Okay,
Wallace
I hear
says,
you now, DJ. I can hear you clearly now.
oh, we're good to go then. Bernard
Okay,
Wallace,
can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. Okay, good. Go ahead. Go. What you said Wallace was saying. I'm sorry.
Prime. Yeah, he was saying Prime will win out because he has a perfect man for the task. He's confident, yet love for our people is at the center. That's all you need. Confidence in yourself, confidence in our people, a belief that you can achieve anything at the greatest lengths is what you need to become a champion. You know what's crazy, Coach Joe?
What's that?
This is Prime's first year. I'm not going to count the spring. It was a COVID year, and it wasn't a normal football season, especially having spring football. I mean, I've never heard of that in college.
Facts.
But he's doing a great job. I know that they talk about the offense and all that. It will get fixed. It will get rectified. But look what he has done, especially off the field. He's teaching young men to be grown men.
Facts.
To not depend on so many people, but to do for self. Don't you want these kids to be self-sufficient? Don't you want these young men to grow up loving who they are as Black men, supporting our sisters, being great husbands, great pillars to society? But you know what's crazy, Coach Joe? There's always a but.
Yep, always a but.
Coach Prime won this game, but the offense wasn't good enough. Coach Prime won this game, but he could have did this more. He could have done that. It's his first year.
Facts.
Let me repeat that. It's his first year. See, if some shines didn't have so much admiration for a different complexion, this wouldn't even be a problem. Nick Saban's first year, I remember it. He had a good recruiting class in 2007. There was high expectations his first year. They went 6-6 radio stations through the South. It's like, are you sure we had the right coach? He didn't really do good with the Dolphins. What did he do the next year? Oh, they turned up. And then the following year, they won a championship.
But and been winning ever since.
Been winning ever since.
By going into our communities, convincing our boys that he's the kingmaker. Go ahead, DJ.
So true.
See, I had to put that in there.
No, I'm glad you did. I'm glad you did. Robert Gaddy says, keep up the good work, brother. Keep spitting the truth. Oh, yeah, that's what we're all true. That's what we're here for, brother.
That's what we're here to do.
Shout out to HL Kid.
See, DJ, I want to bring something out to the family here. Family, I want to share something with you guys. A little history and background, because you know how Coach is. I like to give context. You know, if we can understand a thing, it's because we know what a thing is. You know, we can't talk about the game within the game. Okay, if we don't know what the game is, you know, we got to understand the thing so we can explain a thing. See, we got to remember that these HBCUs came out of white establishments of funds back in the day. That's how those universities were created, and so they were created with an idea in mind to educate us, but not at the level of these other universities, the main universities, if you will. See, let's do something. Okay, so they begin to do a little something, and so the people who the early days, our early brothers and sisters who were part of the HBCUs, the early ones, they felt a obligation, if you will, to the wrong thing. They felt it to their benefactors, the people who to not embarrass them. You know, I remember, you know, that's what we've always been told all our lives. Now we go out here, you know, our mamas used to tell us this, and our grandma used to tell us this and that. Now we go out here in these streets, you better not embarrass me. You know, we were always about, we got to make sure we always show up straight, stand straight, back straight, chest out. Make sure that we are all, you know, just top of the line. Okay, so we don't give them a reason to continue to hate on us just because of who we are. See, so a lot of that is still going on today. A lot of them see Prime as embarrassing them. See, you know, hey, this behavior, we don't like this behavior. We're above this. Well, you know, we shouldn't be doing this type of stuff. You know, saying the N-word. I mean, how on a university campus, how could he be teaching them young boys to say the N-word? Okay, yeah, exactly. Don't teach the young men to be empowered, to take control of their lives. I get to say what I say and when I say it and how I say it. You don't get to dictate to me. I get to say. When I listen to the brothers and talking about and you notice the coach gonna go around because it's all connected. When I heard the brothers talking about the COVID thing and how the whole NBA one of the brothers said it in the chat, put their lens on Kyrie and gonna make Kyrie the face of anti-vaxxers, people that don't want the vaccine, like, again, to prove to us that something is wrong with him. See, so we can go on board and we can put the whip in our hand and we can whip too. Well, we ain't doing that here. We ain't whipping our brothers for standing up and being who they are. Look, this is the way it works. And this is the way it works for them. It should work this way for us. You set the parameter. It's your league, NBA. It's your league, HBCUs. It's y'all's thing. Y'all say we can't do this, we can't do that. You set the parameters, and then we get a chance to do what we want to do. Make our decision as men and women. Not be told and dictated to like children. See, and some of us, listen to this, some of us just have to be around the other tribe members. We just got to be close to them. We need that pat on the back. We need that validation that what we're doing is okay. It's good. Oh, we need it so bad.
Somebody, YouTube, this different tribe. They're so amazing. Their coverage is, they broke the story. Oh Lord, he got blonde hair, blue eyes. We love him. See what we've done?
Facts.
They want that complexion for protection.
That's right.
They want
that's right
for protection. This is raw
Facts.
truth.
Facts.
We're not going to pillow talk in these conversations.
Facts.
And I want to say shout out to all the HBCU. Shout out to Southern alumni. Love the show. Randy Thibodeau, man. Shout out to Southern, man. Hope y'all have a good weekend. Try to get that win. Shout out to PV, my father's alma mater. Apparently, they're doing really well. Look how many schools are doing well in the SWAC. Look how the recruiting has improved since Coach Prime has stepped foot in the mantle. And people don't want to give him his props. People don't want to show love. Coach Prime was willing to call Alcorn, coach, because Alcorn was dealing with a situation they had lack of trainers. And he was willing to use his resources to help out. And I looked at the comment section on another YouTube channel, and it said, it's not Coach Prime's business. It's not. When a brother is trying to help you out, stop trying to act like you got everything figured out.
Facts.
If that was the case, we will all be successful. We'll all be millionaires, and we will never have problems. But that's not reality.
Facts.
Reality is you're going to need help. And stop being jealous and be envious. See, that's the difference between jealousy and envy. Envy is wanting something that someone has, but you want to do it the right way. Jealousy is trying to get over somebody who's doing everything right.
Facts. Woo!
Let me get some water, man. I'm
loving it, DJ. Woo, I'm loving. And I want to shout out to one of the brothers said, Rap God Reloaded said, white slave masters called our ancestors the N-word. You are absolutely right. They called us more than that, my brother. Rap God, since I've been on this planet, I can't tell you how many names we've been called. We've been called a lot of names, but it didn't. But until the 70s and James Brown and the Black Power movement, the Black Panther movement, stood up and said, "I'm black and I'm proud. Black is beautiful, baby." See. Till we began to take ownership of what we're called. No, you don't get to call us what you want to call us and we adhere to it. We get to say what we gonna call ourselves. So that was the beginning of us taking the power back from them to name us. You already named us. Every one of us over here got one of them names, one of y'all names. So you already named us, and all of us ain't running down to the doggone Social Security and changing our names. Okay, we ain't doing that. That's just silliness. So we've accepted it. We've accepted these names. Okay, but let's keep it real. These aren't our names. But what we have the power to do, and what James Brown and the Panthers and the brothers in that movement back there showed us, you have the power to name yourself. You have the power to be autonomous, to do your own thing. So if my older brother, who served in the Korean War and was an engineer, and had made a nice life for himself with his own business. If me and him want to get on the phone and he's older than me, and the first thing we say to each other, "What's up, my nigga?" and I say, "What's up, my nigga?" to him, then we can do that. See, we can take our power from them because we don't mean what they say. We don't. When I say that to my brothers and my family members, I ain't talking as a white slave master, some Jim Crow Jimmy. This is we talking as family. We talking about something that we've had to endure generations, decades after decades after decades. We've had to endure and persevere and overcome. And we've overcome to the place where we say, I get to call myself what I want. You don't get to tell me. There we go.
Powerful, Coach Joe. Absolutely powerful. I'm gonna read some more of these comments.
Yes, the house is cooking.
Man, it is cooking. Phil Ross, shout out to Phil Ross. He said JSU is all about building the brand. I just read an article in the newspaper about building of a new stadium, having it near the campus, updating all sports as well. Look at that. Look at that.
Look at that.
But the traditionalists, they don't want that. They want broken down fields, poor conditions. Players can get injured on potholes on the field. They don't want SWAC schools to not only do the Celebration Bowl, but to go to the playoff. They said, "Oh, it's too hard to do that." No, really, you could move the schedule up and have everything happen, but they don't want to do that. They want to slow down the progress of what it could be. I'm looking at the recruiting numbers, Coach.
Mm-hmm.
All SWAC schools have improved recruiting. Some of them even got 3 stars.
How about that?
And if you get a 3-star in the FCS, that's like a 4-star.
Isn't that something?
5-star. Yeah.
Wait a minute, DJ. Think about that a second. Family, think about what he just said. Say that again, DJ.
Yeah, I looked at all the recruiting, whether it's Prairie View, Alabama A&M, shout out to them, or any other school, Bethune-Cookman. They're able to get 2 and 3 stars instead of just no stars.
And so let's look at that, family. Let's look at that. Let's look at the game within the game of that. Our universities that supposed to represent us have to pull from the dredges. Okay, the kids, the kids who just at the bottom of the gene pool. Okay, when look at all these universities every Saturday, turn on the TV. Just do some research yourself, family. Go and count up all the universities in America, okay, that are playing football on Saturdays. And how many of them have our boys on them, predominantly? It's disgusting. And them recruits at them schools that you could turn on the TV on Saturdays and watch, they ain't 1 star and 2 star and 3 stars. See? This is what's going on. See, back in the day when we integrated the leagues, because remember, family, for the young family here, at one time, family, we didn't mix with them in our sports either. We had our own basketball leagues. We had our own baseball leagues. Okay, and we put in work. And we entertained our people. See, and it was good enough. But then we were told that in order for us to be a part of this American experience, we must integrate and be a part of. Well, we forgot something. We forgot a story, a very deep and heavy story, DJ. And I think this is the time for me to say it, DJ. Yeah. I want you to hear me, family. I want you to hear me closely, family. Because this thing here has been operating that I'm getting ready to share with y'all for over 400 years. Now I'm gonna tell you I'm gonna break down for you why we are in the condition that we are in. Why are we sitting here talking about in 2021 other our other tribe members being against Deion, our current tribe member at Jackson State, for what reason? Because he's not excellent, because he doesn't bring excellence to the stage, because he's not doing it the right way. Really? No, because they don't like his swag. They've never liked his swag. And see, that goes back a long time. So I'm going to break it down to you what our issue here is and why this SWAC is so important, why HBCUs are so important today, now more than ever. See, this is what we have found ourselves confronted with. We have found ourselves confronted with a family fight. Now, anybody in this room know that if you come from a family, and you know that families sometimes fight. That's just normal. Sometimes families fight. Sometimes the fight will last a short time. Sometimes the fight will last a long time. But usually, when it fights, time usually heals those wounds, and those families come back. They come back together. And any of you probably have had this experience where you've gotten into it with a family member and some time had to pass by before you guys could come back together. But you did come back together, because that's what family does. So we're going to go back to the 18 something when the Civil War was going on. The 1860s is what we're going to do. And we're going to see that there was a family fight that was taking place in this country. And that family fight was between tribe members from Europe who had come over here and found that it was unattainable. The system wasn't working the way that all parties wanted. So these family members decided to have a fight. It turned into a war, and they were at it. These are family members. We've been told this was the North and the South, but I don't recognize no boundaries. I recognize family members, the same tribe fighting each other. And so we got they fighting it out, and they having years of fighting it out, and ain't nobody really winning. But then the South, the people they said were from the South, they started gaining a little bit of advantage. The President Lincoln started getting nervous, and so Frederick Douglass, our tribe member, our brother, sitting on the sidelines too, watching. He said, "Hey, Lincoln, guess what? I got 250,000 black men over here. Hey, got us over here. Let us join the fight. We'll win it for you. Let us join the fight." Lincoln contemplated. He was troubled by it, because he knew what that meant if they joined the fight. If he agreed to some other tribe member, somebody outside the family coming in, joining the family fight. But he agreed. See, he agreed. Agreed to what? To letting some foreigners, some non-family members come into a family fight to settle an argument of how we gonna move forward. So just so you know, there is no democracy in the United States of America if we didn't join that fight. Just so you know. There is no United States. There is no Constitution. There is no declarations of independence. We are still in Jim and Jane Crow, and probably still slavery. Had 250 of our people, our brothers, your grandfather and great-great-grandfathers, my great-great-grandfathers, join that fight. And so when we won, when the North, so-called North, won that fight, what happened, family? What happened? They divided up the spoils, didn't they? And then a president got assassinated, and all of his promises went to hell. And then so let's fast forward. And so what do we face with? This is what we face with today in 2021. We face with people being angry and mad at us for no reason at all. No reason at all. The state of this country and the state of what this country is in has nothing to do with us. We have not been in charge. We have not been at the levers of power. We have not wielded power. Their family members have put this country in the shape that it's in. And who are they angry at? Us. They mad at us. See, and I'm gonna tell you why they mad at us. Because we joined a family fight. And anybody who has a family and knows if you bring up somebody outside into your family fight, when that fight is over with, the family that lost, they ain't gonna never forgive that person that you brought in. Never gonna forgive them. And that's what we're dealing with today. How do you have 26 and 27 and 30-year-olds racist? How do you have them become racist in this country when there has not been any Jim Crow, there has not been any slavery? We're so far away from that time period, supposedly. Where did they learn this anti-black hatred from? Television has been integrated since the 70s and the 80s. Music, hip hop is the biggest genre of music in America now. Football is the biggest sport in the country now, dominated by us, especially at the quarterback position now. Where would they get this hate from? I'm going to tell you where they got it from. It's been passed down. And how has it been passed down? That they are an enemy to us. They joined a family fight. This is where we are. And the family that won the fight, look at how they have treated us, as if they felt guilty for allowing us in the first place. Everything they do for us, they do 1 step forward, 3 steps back. 2 steps forward, 4 steps back. That is schizophrenic behavior. And that's the behavior of somebody who feels guilty. They feel guilty for what they did. That they sick. Remember, over 500,000 people died in that war. That was a heck of a war. That's a lot of dead bodies. That's a lot of dead family members. And they are still running that story today to their family. To this day, we will never like them. We will never agree to them. Because this vitriol that we receive, I think about my children, my 9-year-old and my 14-year-old and my 19-year-old. What the hell do they know about a racist country in their country that in their time growing up here? They know nothing about this. They just watching television and everything else, seeing life, just regular life, and think everybody is living the same way. And now they're having to find out that everybody's not living the same way. So I just wanted to share that, DJ, because we need to be truthful about what is going on. There is no United States of America if our people if we hadn't sacrificed. If we hadn't sacrificed in every single theater of operation of war in this country, we were right there side by side, fighting for this country to stay free. So I don't want nobody to sit here and tell me that I don't have a right, and especially as a former Marine, to say what I feel. I earned this right. My forefathers gave me the right to decide and to say how this country should be ran and how it's and take it to task when it's not ran the right way. And that's what we're saying today. These traditionalists, we rebuke you. We rebuke you right now. You do not speak to us about Prime. We know that Prime is a role model to the young people and to the older ones too, who have forgotten, who made the deals with the devil, and now they mad because they made a deal with the devil and they can't get out of it. Prime didn't make a deal with the devil. He always tried to rise above the nonsense and the noise. And he did to an excellent level, playing baseball and football at the exact same time, at the highest level. Baseball in the playoffs, football playing their season. Almost nobody's ever done that in the history of sport. And you got something negative to say about this, brother? Please. You're just showing your draws. Thank you, DJ.
And Coach Joe, I want to say thank you for your service, Coach.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you for your service.
Appreciate it.
You have the right to speak your mind. We all have the right to speak our minds. And the traditionalists, the powers that be, they hate Coach Prime because they can't control him.
Facts.
So they want him to be allowed. They want him to be muzzled and be PC with our people. But Coach Prime is telling them, I'm going to be me. I'm going to put my kids in the position so they can be even more successful than me one day, one of them. And that's very hard to do. He's striving for it.
Facts.
This is why what's going on with the slick hating of Coach Prime. And now they got these puppets. Yeah, I said puppets. on social media and various sites trying to belittle everything Jackson State got going on. Coach Joe, you know what's so funny and sad at the same time?
What's that?
Jackson State's been losing for a couple years, right?
Facts.
We finally have something good, and all of a sudden they cannot celebrate it. They don't want them to celebrate it because they're the ones changing the game. I don't give a damn if it's Southern, Prairie ain't nothing, Bethune, whoever is changing the game, I'm always supporting.
Facts. Facts.
You got to take that selfish spirit out your heart and ride for a cause, man.
Our cause.
And that's the difference. R. That's the word. O-U-R. R. Not me, not I.
Thank you. Our.
You
know, I got the DJ. Sorry, I mean to cut you off. I got into a spirited conversation with some brother the other day, and we talking about the state of our people, and he started going into his story. I said, my brother, let me hold on a second, my brother. Me and you from the same generation. You can't do that to me. I know when you made that decision to go and work for those people and to sell your soul. You weren't the age you are now. You made it. You did it because you felt you had no choice. And that's why you did it. So don't come now after all of the shouting is over with. And now we did all the way down the road and time and space that moved on. And now you want to remix it and make yourself a hero. That ain't no heroic behavior. Heroic behavior is what you was talking about what Prime is doing. That's heroic behavior. Making yourself a target when you don't have to be. There is nothing about Prime's situation where he had to go and coach football, where he had to go make himself a target. He didn't have to do that. His life was fine. His kids didn't need him to do it either. But he decided to take on more responsibility. He decided, well, wait a minute here. I'm Prime. I'm Deion. I ain't never did stuff in the traditional route. What is this? What is this moment calling for? This moment is calling for us to come together. And what do I love? I love this game of football. How can I do that? HBCU. That's how I can do that. Walter Payton, Jackson State. See,
that's what he did. And we ain't gonna go for that shucking and jiving and talking crap about Coach Prime. Ain't happening. Or any of the brothers at the HBCUs. And I grew up partially on the campus of Grambling State as a kid. My mother was from Louisiana. My great grandparents lived in Louisiana. James Harris, who was the second black quarterback in the NFL, my great grandpa's truck coming around the corner when the country couldn't see. So Grambling is in me. HBCU. Aunts and uncles that work there now. See, so we ain't going for that anti-black or the anti-HBCU or anything that we represent. Talk ain't happening. Nope. So if you want that, and you're looking for that, looking for us to point out other people who are not a part of our story, that are not a part of our lineage, that are not a part of the struggles that is in our bodies, that is in our cells. If you're not here for that, we understand, but that's what we're here for. We ain't here to dog and slight nobody. We're here to tell the raw truth. And if you can't handle the raw truth, I understand. You might need to go somewhere else.
Woo! Coach Joe. Coach Joe. Also, shout out to Aquarian Warrior. Peace and blessings, my brother. He said, my mom's, who doesn't even follow football, is hooked on this movie.
DJ, you there?
Yeah, I'm here. I'll bring you back on.
I can't hear you.
I'll bring you back on. Real quick. Look what this movement has done, man. Look at this, man. People who don't even watch football or pay attention to the movement. People who are not invested in football. And let me go back to a comment that I saw interesting. Yeah. Coach Joe, you back?
Yeah, I hear you. Yeah. Hey, DJ, we cooking so much, man. It's kicking me left and right. But I'm gonna keep coming back.
Man, every time we speaking some heat, it's always glitches. YouTube. That's all I'm saying.
Because DJ, I started out on the computer.
Right.
And it kicked me off there twice. Then I went to the phone and it kicked me off there twice. It's okay. Keep on kicking. Yeah. I'm gonna keep on resetting.
Right. Got me buffled. My volume's buffering when it.
Yes, exactly.
When I'm speaking some truth. Wow. K. Lofton said, I'm a Southern grad, but writing a check to JSU as we speak. That's love right there.
Woo!
That's love.
Shout out, my brother. Shout out, my brother. Woo! Shout out, K. Lofton. Woo, brother. Thank you.
SWAC fans said most of the hate isn't coming from SAT schools with history like JSU. It's mostly coming from the outside HBCUs or these schools that just got discovered last week. Interesting. Yeah, DJ, a lot of
DJ,
what I'm realizing.
So
why you say that, Coach?
That is so funny because here it is. I had this picture in my head. Some dudes running up to class, 15 minutes late, talking about, but I'm here. What about you leaving us out? Anybody leaving you out? You just got here. Sit your ass down and shut up and learn.
Like they coming out of the woodwork.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know about the SWAC, but I'm gonna hate on Coach Prime. Come on, man.
Right.
I don't know about HBCUs, but I still gonna over critique him. Like
facts.
Like they gone above critiquing. Like I can easily say that the offensive coordinator needs to design more plays for Shadir to get the ball out because the line can't hold up. That's objective criticism. But when you say that Jackson State is a failure,
DJ, anybody to say that you not being objective is straight Stevie Wonder. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. It's a difference between objectivity and just flat out hate.
Facts.
Like delusional stuff. Like you've been seeing Jackson State's defense, Coach.
Facts.
I mean, they looking like the Baltimore Ravens out there, man.
Let's use what you call them's words. Terry Boughton. Let's use his words. What did he say?
He said that Coach Bowden, and I made a video about this, Coach Joe.
Mm-hmm. That's why I'm referencing, because you know.
A while, I think a week ago or more, he said this was out of all the years that he has coached, no matter if it was when he was an assistant with Auburn or anything else. He said that this Jackson State team was the most talented he's played against in years.
And prepared.
Yes. That's what Terry Boughton said. He's okay, about.
Now hold on. Let's reference. Terry Boughton is Bobby Boughton's son. Right. Bobby Boughton is the historic, legendary coach for Florida State that was there forever and a day. Okay. So this dude's been around football a lot in his life. And college football a lot in his life. Go ahead, DJ. Sorry.
Exactly. And when he said that, when I made a video, I have a couple comments. I'm just giving an example how they be hating on Coach Prime, Coach. Oh, he just saying that because of being nice. If you know about them, they're not going to sugarcoat. So if they know that
what would be the point? What would be the point? I mean, what would be the point, DJ? I mean, first of all, his team found themselves in a dogfight that they barely got out of. And anybody that watched the game knows that the only reason that his team won is because they were physically bigger. That's why. He just told the truth.
It's your boy OZ pointed out that same ULM team just beat Troy by a good margin. Troy destroyed a couple SWAC teams. And
facts.
ULM just blown them out. So Jackson State, who is an FCS team, held ULM to 12 points, 2 points short from Kentucky holding them down to 10.
Facts.
And you have
And that's an
Hines
SEC
mocking them.
team.
Exactly. You got Shines mocking him, saying, "Oh, I thought they had an elite SEC type of defense," like mocking Jackson State. This is Jackson State would even have they have a talented quarterback in Shadur, but they don't have the offensive line in the certain play calling yet on offense. Can you imagine if that was down pat? How many points JSU would be beating? I don't think they look at film. I don't think they analyze what's really going on. Or the fact that they didn't point out that Nugget Warren didn't play last week because of disciplinary, because he missed the meeting, and a couple of injuries. So they had to play backups against the number 20-something D2 team. I watched Delta State coach. Delta State, they could compete in the SWAC. Matter of fact, they could beat a couple SWAC teams from what I saw. See, we going from looking at film to sensationalizing everything, to get some clicks, to get some to buffoon on these channels, and then say it's real information. But here on DJ's Raw and Cut Truth, aka Raw Truth, we're not gonna pull back ever.
Facts.
And guess what? It's your boy Ozzy. He's on fire right now. Kentucky gave up a touchdown. Jackson State did it. ULM only made 4 field goals. That's how they won.
And wait a minute. And DJ, full disclosure, they were playing in Kentucky.
Louisiana, coach. Oh,
were they in Louisiana? Kentucky? I'm talking about Kentucky.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah,
and,
right.
And JSU played at their home, at the other team's home. So we're talking about one team having a home game, SEC team having a home game, and we're talking about JSU going on the road to play a team in an upper division, which is really supposed to be a money game. Come on, man. Can't even compare them. Apples and oranges. Knock it off.
I have a cousin. He lives outside of Little Rock. He's a big Arkansas fan, SEC fan. He watched all those teams. He watched the Kentucky versus ULM game. The only difference with Kentucky and Jackson State is Kentucky was bigger than ULM, faster on offense.
Facts.
And that the Jackson State defense impressed. Remember, James Houston was one of their best pass rusher was ejected out of that game from a targeting. So they had to play a backup rush in and still held their own. I still believe Coach Joe. I'm not just saying hyperbole or blowing smoke, but if James Houston wasn't ejected, I don't think that ULM would have had 4 field goals. That's what I think, because they couldn't block them. They couldn't do anything.
Facts.
Wes Green said, also remember Coach Bowden said players that Coach Sanders have. We tried to get Coach Sanders and his staff on the move, and then Coach Bowden said JSU team is more talented than our team. He did say that.
Sure did. And these are money games, DJ, right?
Yep.
Which Deion, which Prime clearly said he want to cut out these damn money games. They're not right.
Kay Lawton said his team won because the 2 bad pass interference penalties. I ain't want to go there, but I'm gonna go there right now. He is right. The pass in the fiddle, because remember, it was 3rd down and long on both of those.
Yep.
And all of a sudden a flag would go in. It'd be a ticky-tack penalty. It'd be a ticky-tack, like a slight hold when it wasn't really a hold. It was just 2. See, I hate that rule, because when an offensive player is being aggressive with a defensive back, they should allow the defensive back to be just as physical. Usually, officials don't call that when the offensive player is just as aggressive. But since it's a FCS team, since it's Jackson State, they called it.
Well, hold on, DJ. Are you suggesting that them bastards was cheating?
I'll say this, Coach. They're the home team. They're in the FBS. They're gonna get calls. I was expecting calls. It's your boy OZ says, say what you want about Delta State, but they average 40 points per game. They do. I saw the talent. I really believe Delta State could play in the SWAC. I know they can beat Texas Southern. No offense to them, but I watched them play. I know they can beat them. I know they can beat a couple of teams in that conference. If you're ranked, here's the thing about Division II FCS, because I pay attention about football. If you're a ranked D2 team, especially a ranked D2 team that could score, of course you can beat teams in the FCS. If you're a ranked FCS team, like you just saw with Jacksonville State beating Florida State, that can happen. They can beat FBS teams. Jackson State almost beat an FBS team in ULL.
Facts.
So y'all got to understand the perspective of what a team is. But again, the Jackson State starters, especially on the defensive end, and some on the offensive line, Lanier didn't play as well. They would have won big time against Delta State. That's common sense. But Jackson State's 3-1, Coach.
Oh yeah.
They're 3-1, and they got a bye week this week. And guess who they got next week?
Who they got next week?
Alabama A&M.
Ooh.
You know what's so funny about that game, Coach Joe?
What's that?
Yeah, Tony Gray did not play the game. There's been chirping around saying that Alabama A&M is going to pump 40 points on Jackson State.
I want to see that. Shit.
Yeah, they've been talking.
That ain't
we about to pump 40 points on Jackson State.
That ain't gonna happen. Nah.
They act like Alabama.
I think number 57 got something to say about that.
Yeah.
And I like what the brother said here. It said Nizuro Phillips said, plus that BS horse collar call. Exactly, my brother. Exactly. That I was so mad. I was so mad when he called that bull crap. Straight cheating.
SWAC fan says probably beat Valley. I could definitely see Delta beating them. He said Delta State was ranked 25 in the country. Yeah, they got to put some in Division II. They're saying something. I mean, they're not scrubs. Read this. Malik Woody says Abdul Malik McClain's going to be a problem on that Jackson State defense. Can't wait for the JSU Alabama's A&M game. Alabama A&M is not dropping 40 on that Jackson State defense. Y'all been watching this defense all through the season. They've been watching Jackson State without some of their starters injured. A player had to sit out for disciplinary reasons, missing the meeting or so and so. And Jackson State still is able to produce. You've seen it the whole season.
Yep.
But all of a sudden, they're trying to make it seem like Alabama A&M is the Kansas City Chiefs of the FCS. I've watched a ton of FCS teams, man. If you get a good pass rush on Alabama A&M, and I like their team. You could do something. You need 6 DBs, and you need to be able to get pressure while using 6 DBs. That's all you have to do if you're playing against Alabama A&M. Now, this is Division I, but I'm making a comparison. Alabama A&M runs that Mississippi State type of air raid offense. LSU was able to get pressure while having 6 DBs. LSU beat Mississippi State. That's the blueprint. 6 DBs, and you're able to get pressure. Now, no one on that team at Alabama A&M can block James Houston or even 57. They cannot block him. Niles Gaddy. Y'all can hate on
Facts.
Niles Gaddy because I know people be hating on Niles Gaddy and say Niles Gaddy is long, he's tall, he's fast, and he's only getting better. They keep talking about he's not doing enough moves. He's learning. See, this is the few times in his career where he has coaches able to give him the time to work on his game. When he was at Tennessee, you know, when you go in these big SEC schools, not everybody working on your craft.
That's facts.
And Gaddy's getting better every single week. James Houston is James Houston. He's unblockable. ULM couldn't even get through the midfield until James Houston was ejected out of the game. Then they were able to do a little something over a
facts. Facts. Over some bull. Which should have just been a penalty, not an ejection.
Exactly. So Jackson State, and I know they're going to do this. Dennis Thurman. Coach Joe, can you believe that they try to ridicule Dennis Thurman, the defensive coordinator, that brother?
Yeah.
All because of spring football that wasn't really his players?
Facts. I believe it. See, because the bottom line is many people talk the good talk, okay, about supporting us and being one with us and being loving us as a people and being there for us. It's a whole lot of talk. But when the money's on the wood and it's time to make the bet good, then it don't look so. Then it ain't so easy. Then see, when you got to live up to it. That's why, DJ, I got so much love for you. See, the Most High sent you to me. A Senate brought us together because you have never been shy or reticent or scared to be for our people. See, and you a young G. See, I've been dealing with this stuff for a long time. So I'm clearly tired of it. You know what I mean? And fed up with it. But I've been fighting this fight all my life. See, and so you can tell when the people aren't really like that. And when things like YouTube come along, or, opportunities to clout chase, or in other words, opportunities to feed the ego, to feel important. See, DJ can attest, family. DJ's been been talking to me from the very beginning about me doing a show and stuff. And I've always pushed back on it. And DJ can tell you why I always push back on it. DJ, why I always push back on it?
On a what?
On me doing a show.
There's things that if you know Coach Joe, there's always a method to how he does things. And if the energy is right, if the energy is not right, and Coach Joe, you know me like a book. Like I'm trying to explain to them.
Yep.
How you
roll. I know. Yep.
I want y'all to listen. Coach Joe's like this. If he's good at sense of energy, and if he doesn't sense that good energy, if he senses something off, he's like, man, I don't need it. I don't need it. And that's why Coach Joe is so valuable, because he's a man of ethics. He's a man that supports. He's a man of truth. Definition of raw truth.
Facts. And see, I've said to DJ, that's right. You're right, DJ. And I've said to DJ, and I used to say it to the other brother. Look, this is y'all time. I'm not here to take over y'all thing or try to to show that I'm relevant, that I got something to say to. No, this is y'all thing. This is y'all time. I've had shows. I've spoken in front of crowds. Okay, this is not anything new to me, but I recognize my role, and I'm gonna give a big baller a shout out here. and I try to stay in my lane. See, a lot of us won't stay in our lanes because we want the ego push. We want that ego stroked. But that ain't what it's about. It's about our people. And Prime represents our people. JSU represents our people.
Man, this has been a fun show, Coach Joe.
Mm.
Fun show. I feel the love. I feel the appreciation from everyone. K. Loftus said Coach Prime got that A&M game circled on the calendar. Oh yeah, they were showboating when they beat JSU in the spring. I'm sure Coach Prime hasn't forgot that, and I'm sure Coach Dennis Thurman has something cooking with that defense. Wes Green says, my first time I've listened to your show and understand white media is listening to black media talk about Coach Sanders in a negative tone. When they hear that, they feel it allows them to do the same. So powerful.
Facts.
What Wes Green said is so spot on. We have a duty to not only tell truth, but be respectful to those we're talking about. See, the media, they know how to read the tea leaves. And when they see that independent media is out here dissing brothers, they tell themselves, oh, we can do it too. And we can do it just worse. It gives them a green light to be disrespectful. Y'all saw it at the SWAC Media Day. When the man didn't call him Coach Prime, he called him by his name. Now, Coach Prime, he said he's cool with people who know him to call him Deion. But the dude in the interview, he didn't know him to be calling him Deion. And y'all made a big fuss about it. Shout out to the young G, Juju Knows Hoops. Subscribe to his channel, man.
Shout out to Juju. And Juju, I just want to tell you just real quick, Juju, I just finished watching your a little bit ago, your Chicago, Lonzo Ball, Chicago Ball training camp video. I liked it. You brother, you doing, young G, you doing stuff, man. I like what you're doing. You keep doing your thing. Okay. You keep doing your thing as you. And I love how you say when you do your little intro. I love your little intro. I love that little intro. I look forward to hearing it when I hear your show. So you doing your thing, and
he's got a bright future, Coach Joe.
Yeah, he's got a bright future, and I can tell he ain't got no haterade in his heart either. See, Juju, we know that about you. I know that about you, and I love that. See. One thing, this DJ, I want to point out here is that loyalty is a hard thing to come by in our community, because there's been so much mistrust and distrust that's been put into our experiences. And me and DJ here at Raw Truth, okay, DJ's uncut raw truth here. The raw truth we giving you is that we're trying to be a different example. We're trying to show that we can disagree without being assholes to each other. See, that we can recognize other people have points of views too, and their points of views should be valued as well. And when we talk about some of these people, we're not talking about something. We criticize some of our people. We're not talking about them as their person. We're talking about whatever it is, whatever job they're doing, and if they're capping for the establishment. That's what we're talking about. See.
Let me read this comment real quick.
Yes.
Red Neckerson says, I may be Caucasian, but I'm not a racist. You cannot love God and be racist. Well, here's a good thing about this show. All are welcome. If you can accept the truth and listen to the truth, all are welcome.
That's right, Redneck Neckerson. Let me say this to you, okay? I know you. I know people. I know your people. Okay, my people came. I've been from down south. I've been around people that call themselves rednecks. Okay, you know what I mean. We understand, and so we want you to know is that we're talking about pride and because there's a lack of pride and unity that has been fostered against my tribe members here. See, and so we're glad to know that you're not a part of it. We appreciate that, knowing that you're not a part of that, of keeping that energy going. See, DJ, I just want to say this: shout out to the Most High for
Right.
DJ's first show coming back off of his vacation that he's he's sorely needed, because this brother works his ass off. Just so y'all know that he deserved the vacation he got, and I'm so glad he got it. And look at that, his first vacation back is what, a fire show with the family in the show. Woo! Y'all have been amazing today. Woo! We got so much love for y'all.
And before y'all go, make sure to hit the like button. We had 80 plus people in the chat. I need at least 80 plus likes. Show love to the channel. Coach Joe, I'm starting to like this raw truth, man.
I am too, DJ. It fits.
Yeah, it sings to me. Raw truth.
Raw truth.
Well, what y'all think about that? Raw truth. Man, that's I fucks with it, Coach. I
fucks with it too, DJ. I mean, when we both said it last night, we were talking. We were saying other names, but we just kept coming back to that one, didn't we? And you said it when it came out your mouth. And see, we want to share this with people too. I want to share this with the family too, just so you understand. When we're on these streams, on this stream, and we're talking about whatever subject we're talking about, and we're cooking. The mind is firing. Okay, and somebody comes up with something. Well, that ain't that person's thing that they came up with. Like the Mellowholic came out of my mouth first, but it's DJ's as well as mine. Okay, because this happened on DJ's show when we were doing a show about LaMelo. See, so that's a part of the show. Anything that comes out of the show, that's the intellectual property that came out of the show. So one person can take ownership of it. Now, if you came up with it on your own by yourself, that's a different story. But if you came up on it in the chat or on the show, whatever, that's community property. That ain't no one somebody. That's the Most High using everybody that's there. You feel me, DJ?
Yeah, absolutely. And before I roll out, read the Sonic Boom 98. Thank you for subscribing to the channel like you always do and supporting. See, I see a lot of people on social media taking shots at this channel. That's good. They took shots out of our tribe legends all the time. So that means we're doing something right. And all are welcome. See, here's the thing. They can say what they want. Anybody can. But for those who, especially our skin folk, who are disagreeing, then I guess they don't love themselves enough. See over here at New Media. Wait, let me take that back. It's a little different now. Raw truth. That sounds like
facts.
Raw truth.
Sound a lot better, DJ. Raw truth. Yes.
Yeah, raw truth. We're not going to hate on our kind. So they could disagree. I don't mind to disagree. We're not going to hate on our own people. That is a trait that's not from our tribe. We're better than that. So they can do that over there. Whoever that is that's saying something about this channel, we're going to be upstanding brothers. We're still going to give knowledge to our people, and
to all people, DJ.
All.
Because see, a lot of the American history. See, what I shared with the family today, that's American history. That's not Black history. That's not white history. That's American history. And it shows how America was, how it was formed and how it came about. It didn't come about with just one group of people. But the narrative has been that only certain people are Americans, and everybody else got to prove their Americanness. Well, I'm here saying this right now on DJ's raw, uncut, raw truth. I'm saying this now, right on this day. we don't have to apologize and need validation from nobody. There are 40 million to 42 million black people in this country. About 39 million of them are us, those of us who have been here, whose ancestors have been here from way back in the day. It's about 39 million of us. And they get no love. Well, that's going to stop on our channel. We're going to talk, we're going to bring up stories, all kinds of things to share with America what these American stories look like. We're talking about JSU and HBCUs. These are not, this stuff is not happening on the moon. It's not happening in China. It's not happening in Asia. It's not happening anywhere else. It's happening here in this country, the United States of America. This is an American thing. And it deserves respect as an American institution. And we here at DJ's Raw Uncut Truth, Raw Media, we here to expound on that and to continue to promote that. And those who are a part of it as well, the truth, the raw truth, we invite you into the family. And that's what I wanted to share, DJ. On this inaugural, this flagship show, this first show of Raw Media.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I wanted to share today.
And I want to point out, it's all love. It's just another direction on this channel. And one thing about the Most High, he makes no mistakes. Coach
Facts.
Joe, I woke up today, I was smiling for no reason. Because this is what I wanted. This is what I wanted this channel to be about.
Facts.
This is my conscience was speaking to me.
Yes.
And I told myself, I'm gonna be all right. I'm gonna be better than
Yes.
all right. I'm gonna be great.
Be great today. And we have been great today. The family has been great today. And DJ, check this out. I didn't get to bed. I have to get up every day, every morning at 6:15 to start my day with my kids, get them to school and stuff. I didn't get to bed last night till about 3:30 in the morning. I ain't had much sleep at all. Can you tell?
Yeah, Coach. I ain't gonna front.
I'm fired up. I've been fired up since I woke up this morning. I got out to bed this morning and said, yes, I can't wait for 11:30. Because we getting ready to start something new here. Where the mellowholics can come into the room and be mellowholics. Because we're going to be doing them games. Don't think we ain't.
Oh yeah. It turned into the stream tomorrow at 11 p.m. Pacific time. 11 p.m. Pacific time. Me, Coach Joe, and the Pope. Be frank.
Yes.
We're going to talk about LaMelo Ball, man. He's ready to take over, man. Shout out to the mellowholics. And yes,
the mellowholics in the house.
Coach Joe, we will do game streams.
Yes.
There'll be alarm. So we will do game streams.
As a matter of fact, DJ, I just got my notice in the mail yesterday from Spectrum saying, Coach Joe, are you down for the NBA package again? Because if you are, you ain't got to do nothing. Just chill. But if you ain't, you got to call us and cancel. I took that thing and tore it up right there when I got it. No, we won't be needing this. And we hold, me and DJ at the here on DJ's Raw Uncut Truth, we're holding out for Lonzo as well. That his situation down in Chicago is a beautiful thing. That he finally gets what he wants, which is to play the point guard position that he's played all of his life and be that facilitator. We want to see that as well. So we're gonna be talking about it all. And look, and I am a Laker fan. Everybody here knows that. If you don't know that, you know that now.
Lakers.
Hey, and all them grown ass men on my team this year, I just don't know how to act. Because y'all know how I feel about them grown ass men. That's who win the championships, by the way. The grown ass men. Kids get sent to bed. They don't win no championships. Them grown ass men did. So I'm just so excited about seeing that a team grown. It's with a bunch of grown ass men, and that the press media day yesterday was so beautiful because everybody basically said the same thing: grown man talk. Well, look, I came here to do this, and I'm not really concerned so much about me getting off. I mean, look, I've been here what? How many years? It's already clear what I've done. So this ain't about me getting off. We here for us to get off. This is about
it's
us
gonna be
getting
exciting,
off.
Coach Joe.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. And Carmelo Moody says, "No more bondage, no more untruths, nothing but facts, Kings." That's what it's all about.
Yes,
and,
Carmelo Moody. Yes.
Woo,
Fire.
man.
Oh, we got a prediction of a score down here, DJ.
Yeah,
SWAC fan.
I'm gonna go to SWAC fan first and then the score. SWAC fan says, "Definitely have to get up with you. I revive this platform to talk and promote HBCUs, but I want to do another about greater Black culture." And man, it's all love, man.
Absolutely.
It's like church, man. When you give love, you receive love. It's all love. It's all love.
And can the church say amen? Amen.
Michael Johnson has Jackson State 30-24. See, that's respectable. That's a respectable score. Talking about 40 points.
40 okay, points. I like that. Malik Woody, I see you. He said, "Watch out for the Knicks this year. 100 coming from a true Laker fan. 100." Hey, I hear you, Malik. The Knicks made some moves. You ain't lying, but we got to show and prove. We can't do it on paper. We got to show and prove.
SWAC, hey Coach Joe.
Yes.
SWAC fan says 38-31 Jackson State. See, you know what's so great about this? Everyone's respecting Alabama A&M scoring. They put 31, 25. It's the 40 that's disrespectful. Come on, man.
Well, look, some people, they just have to be heard in the most outrageous way. You know that. They just got to, the most outrageous way. Come on. You just got to show everybody your underwear. Come on now.
Media puppets.
Yeah, the media puppets.
That's what the traditionalists like. The traditionalists like these media puppets that go around spewing just buffoonish stuff.
Outrageous.
They have popcorn and say, "I love that right there." Yeah, keep this in Jackson State.
And see, we want to remind the family of this too. Family, you guys have been so wonderful here today on the inaugural show of DJ's Raw Uncut Truth, Raw Media. Just remember, guys, when you share this, you're taking ownership of it. When you hit the like button, you taking ownership of it. That's your way of taking ownership of something that you like, something that you down with, something that you fucks with. That's what it is. So excuse me, never think that this is about us on here asking you to do this for us, because me and DJ can be on the phone talking for hours. Believe you me, we don't need an audience to do that. Am I right, DJ?
Oh, no, not at all.
I mean, we talk about a lot of stuff we do on the phone. But the truth is, this is about us. This is about our family. See, all the ones that see this thing the way that we do, this thing we call life. See, so remember, when you hitting the like button and you hitting the subscribe button and you sharing it with your friends and your family or whatever. This is you. This is a reflection of you. This ain't about us. You're taking a stand and saying, I fucks with that and them. And we appreciate that. Exactly. And I think that's a good thing for yourself, for you as well, for one to take ownership and say, what am I for? What am I for? I'm for this. I think that's a good thing.
Yeah, and I want to say shout out to all the SWAC content creators. All the SWAC content creators. even the ones we disagree. It's all love, man. This is what it's all about. Keep doing y'all thing. All praise to the Most High, like David Williams said, man. Most High has given us everything we need. Everything we need. Even when you don't think you have something, you have a piece of something in life that you can look forward to. And Coach Joe is going to end it with the true African proverbs.
Yes, thank you so much. And I just want to just say before we conclude another amazing episode of DJ's Raw and Cut Truth Raw Media, that I want to say thank you to the family. First, a shout out to DJ. We always got to shout DJ out, family, and give him his roses, because this brother is going beyond, okay, with his commitment, his time commitment, his energy commitment, his resource commitment. He's doing it. And so let's just give him his flowers and just let him know that we appreciate what he does. And to the family, you guys y'all knocked it out the park. Seattle, 11th man, shame on you. We got the 13th man. Yes, so that's the 12th man. We got the 13th man. Get out of here. We got the best family on YouTube that comes in here and keeps it straight with us. Keep us on task. Keep us online, supporting and loving, and we appreciate that so much. And so I'm gonna end with what I always end with, an African proverb I learned when I was living in Africa a short while, and that's Ubuntu. Because of you, I am. Because of me, you are. We are one. Have a blessed and wonderful day, family.